Hi everyone, welcome back. Today Laura and I are going to chat with you about cell performance.
We are. These are redox cellular performance products. These are not redox signaling molecules. Normally we're talking about the ASEA, the gel. Redox signaling molecules, as we've talked about before, they're these teeny tiny molecules that get absorbed throughout your entire body, and they're fundamental in the healing process. And because they're so small, they just get absorbed and they go everywhere in your body. These things go to targeted areas. One is for your mind, one is for your energy, one is for your mood, and one is for, it's a collagen support product. It's good for your hair, your skin, your nails. So let's just talk a little bit about how they work so synergistically with the redox signaling molecules. As I said, there's no redox signaling molecules in them, but they operate with the redox principles. So let's see. It involves gene regulation and cytoprotection. Cyto is a fancy word for cell, so cell protection. And they help your cells adjust and recover and adapt. We also have a no thank you list. So we don't want anything that shouldn't be in here. We just want what's going to work. No fillers. So there's no sugar. There's no GMOs. There's no soy. There's no dairy. There's no gluten. It's our no thank you list. These products are so clean. And what I love is they have the right dose in them. You know, they have all these fantastic ingredients, but some other companies might say, yeah, we've got saffron in our product because it sounds so good. It's so good for their label, but it might not be the right amount to have good benefits. We pay like $2,800 for a couple of pounds of saffron to be able to put in our products. And the scientist who was figuring this out, he was nervous at first about asking the executives, like, is it okay? Like, I really want saffron because it's so good for you, but we're going to need a certain amount. And they're like, yes, put the right amount in. So I love that. And let's talk, which one do you want to talk about?
Well, my favorite is the mind, and energy, so let's start there.
Okay, the mind. The mind has all these great ingredients. One of them is nicotinamide mononucleotide. And if you Google that, they will say that that is the fountain of youth for your brain. This is just going to help you think better, remember better, learn better, focus better. It's got some other good ingredients. It has garden sage and Spanish sage in it, which I think gives it a really good flavor. And they did some clinical studies where they gave the sage to video gamers. And they discovered that those people, they were solving problems better, they were reasoning better, they were just thinking more quickly. And they were like, everybody should have Spanish and garden sage. And then there's 3 different kinds of oranges that are put in here, and they're grown in the Sicilian area where the soil is super rich in nutrients, and that's going to help you with your spatial memory. And there is zinc, that's going to help you focus. So this is Redox Mind. These are just little powders, and you can pour them in water. It's what I normally do, but some people mix them with juice. So with the ASEA, you don't want to mix that with anything. These mix with whatever you want. And these, you'll have results like just from one dose. And you'll have results, you should have results immediately from the gel because that's a very concentrated version of the redox signaling molecules. It could take longer for the ASEA because that's less concentrated. These you should notice like the day that you take it. Okay, let's talk about the energy.
Only because I love the combination of those two things. So I have a little bit of, can feel a little scattered sometimes, and so when I take my energy and my mood, not my mood,
your
my
mind,
I feel super clear, and I have a really great focus, and I actually don't drink coffee anymore. I just do the energy.
Yeah, and when people feel like a cold or a virus coming on, they've found that if you mix these two, it usually just gets rid of the symptoms within a day. So, okay, so the energy, it has some great ingredients in it. One of them is acetyl L-carnitine, and this is an amino acid. It's found in practically every single cell of your body, and it plays a really critical role in turning fat into the energy. So basically, this gives you the power to make more ATP during cellular respiration. You're going to have more energy. And then it has a few other ingredients. It has guarana. This is a plant, and it has a tiny bit of caffeine in it. It has 80 milligrams, which is way less than what a cup of coffee would have. And so the guarana, it gives you the benefits of the caffeine, but you don't have the negative side effects that you would normally have. So caffeine, it's a vasoconstrictor. It's going to make your blood vessels tighter. That can raise your blood pressure. It can make you feel jittery. We've paired it with a couple of other ingredients. One of them is L-theanine, and one of them is another plant called Alpinia galanga. And that neutralizes the effect of the vasoconstriction because they're vasodilators. So it just keeps it even, Steven. And so it's a really nice source of energy that will last and last and last for hours. And
I love it so much.
Should I tell the gym story?
Yes, tell the gym story.
Okay, so I cheated, and I won a gym competition by taking this. So there was this 12-week competition where anybody who wanted to could participate. You had to put in some money, and then whoever the big winner was going to get like the total sum of the money. So you get weighed in at the beginning of the 12 weeks, and then you have to do some exercises as a baseline. So how many sit-ups can you do in a minute? How many push-ups can you do in a minute? And then you have to do a wall sit, which is you're like pressed up against the wall. It's as if you're sitting in a chair, but there's no chair. And so I think, if I remember correctly, I think I did 23 sit-ups. No, sorry, I did 23 push-ups in a minute, and I did 27 sit-ups, and I did a wall sit for 4 minutes, which is, it's okay. And then 12 weeks go by, and I'm supposed to be training at the gym, and I'm supposed to be making better choices with all the stuff. It kind of really didn't happen, but the 12 weeks went by. And so I get weighed in, and I weighed the exact amount, like to the ounce. I didn't lose an ounce, and the gym owner just rolled his eyes at me and looked so disappointed. He's like, really? Seriously? Not even an ounce, Laura? But then he put me to the test. So I drank some of this, and instead of doing 23 push-ups, I did 39. And instead of doing 27 sit-ups, I did 56. And I did a wall sit for 10 minutes, and I could have gone longer, but he was tired of timing me. He's just like, you're done. And I won. I won the pot of money because of this. This gives you energy. Really, really good. You don't have to take naps if you have this. Okay. And then
I do love the mood too. Actually, I drink the mood at nighttime because I'm already relaxed. I'm a meditation teacher, so I'm pretty relaxed. I love that at nighttime.
I used to think when this first came out, I was just like, I don't need the mood because I'm almost always in a pretty good mood. Mood is my favorite. I love this so much. So it has saffron in it. It has GABA. It has ashwagandha. It has rhodiola rosea in it. And all of these things, it calms you down. It reduces your anxiety. Your blood pressure goes down. You sleep better. And if you're sleeping better, you're making less cortisol. And when that happens, we found this out. This was kind of just a side benefit that nobody really expected, but if you think about it, it makes sense. People are losing weight by taking this because they're sleeping better. They don't have all that built up cortisol, so they're not craving all these not so good things for you to eat during the day. So we love this. Oh, and it's really good for relationships. So if your partner is a little bit cranky or fussy, with mine at least, it doesn't help if you say, would you just take a breath? Would you just relax? He didn't like that at all. But now I say, would you fancy a cup of mood? And he'll say yes. And then in like 10 minutes, he's so nice. And you know, you can measure the anxiety or whatever by how close the ears are to the shoulders. And when he has this, they just go back down. So this is fantastic. And then, let me just get my notes for this.
For you. I'm so happy you made that connection with your husband. Like, wow.
Oh my God, it's delightful. Love it. Okay, we have Radiance, and it's our collagen product. People are calling it our collagen product. It's not exactly a collagen product. It's a collagen support product. It supports your body in making the collagen that you can use. So traditionally, collagen, so you know, what is it? It's a protein. It's already in like 1/3 of your body's protein is collagen. And it's similar to the redox signaling molecules in that your body's naturally producing this, but once you get into your 20s, every decade that you age, you're making about 10% less. So less and less and less and less. You get really depleted of this. So This, it's basically amino acids. Traditionally, when you buy a beauty product that has collagen, it's usually made out of animals. And what they do is they grind up hooves and hides and bones, and then your body has to go to work. And they have to break that down because you just can't use it like that. You have to break it down into a gelatin, which gets broken down into peptides, which gets broken down into amino acids. That's where this comes in. So you skip all those first steps. And then you have these amino acids, you get to build your own peptides and turn that into your own human gelatin, and then it turns into collagen. So it eliminates half the work for your body to do. You don't need as much. So a traditional collagen product, you'd need about 8 or 9 grams for you to have benefits. Because we cut out those first steps, you only need like 1 gram, and it tastes good.
That's amazing.
It tastes like it's dragon fruit. I don't know if you know what dragon fruit tastes like. It's so good. And there's a little bit of a lemonade component to it. Maureen Hayes says it's sort of like cotton candy. I love it. Anything else? And so basically it's vegan. It's no animal products. Really good. And it's good for your hair, your skin, and your nails.
I have not started taking that product, but I cannot wait.
Whoops. Here. It's yours.
To try it. Thank you, Laura.
Oh, you're very welcome. Oh, let's talk about telomeres.
Oh, yeah.
Telomeres.
Yeah, so important.
So telomeres, in case you don't know, it's kind of like the little cap on the end of your DNA. So you have this DNA. It's made up of strands of chromosomes. It's kind of like, imagine a shoelace. You know that little plasticky thing that goes on the end that keeps it protected, keeps it from unraveling. You have these on the ends of your DNA with the chromosomes, and every time a cell replicates, the telomere shortens. And when that telomere goes away, that's basically the death of the cell. This lengthens your telomeres. All of these products lengthen your telomeres. So they're anti-aging.
That's amazing, because I know about meditation. Meditation also lengthens telomeres. So whenever people are like, Beth, you don't look like your age, and I just say, yes, it's because I meditate and I take you know what.
Ta-da!
And these.
Yep.
Now I'll take that.
Okay.
So that's amazing. I love that.
I love
Thank
you.
For sharing. I love you.
Okay.
Thanks, everyone. We really enjoyed our time. Please let us know if you have questions. We love doing these videos, so hope you enjoyed. Take care.
Bye.